Hi everyone, I just wanted to talk to you a bit about my GSX1400. I love this bike, but it does have its faults. I wanted to do a bit of a buyer's guide, maybe show you what I've done to mine over the years that I've had it. I haven't done a great deal, it's pretty much standard apart from some slight bolt-ons and stuff like that. I ride this bike every day. It goes to work for me every day. It's a fairly short journey, which doesn't do it a great deal of favours, but I've done 30,000 miles on it now, and it hasn't really given me any grief apart from the usual corrosion and things like that. Just want to show you what things you can look out for if you're buying one. This is a 2002 K2 model. It's in okay nick. Like I said, I use it every day for work. I haven't cleaned it. This is how it looks most of the time. First things first, it's a Suzuki. It's 2002 Suzuki. It corrodes. The first thing you can do, basically, I would advise anybody to do, is to get the forks powder coated and the stanchions chromed. Most places do this for about £300, £300 to £400. I've had mine done, going on about 7 years done now. I've not had any issues with them whatsoever. Since they've been done. Before they were pretty bad, pitting in the chrome and in the lower legs as well. But once you get them done properly, they should last. Like I said, I don't really clean this thing. It stays used, shall we say. So, you know, it's worth getting it done. I'll bring it in a bit closer to show you what I mean. So as you can see, it's got some dirt on it. There is no pitting on those forks whatsoever. Okay, the next thing to get done or look after as best you can is the downpipes, or the headers as most people call them. Don't know why I call them downpipes. Anyway, the headers rust. They're made out of the worst metal known to mankind. These are my second set of standard headers. If you can, get an aftermarket single skin set. These are a double skin set, and when they rot away, they're just useless. I wish I'd forked out a little bit more and got some aftermarket forks. I wish I'd forked out a little bit more and got some aftermarket headers. They rust very badly no matter what you do. You can see up in there there's some rust, and down there you get quite a bad rust. And I've had this particular set on only for a few years. You can also see the rust on the engine, so while we're here we might as well say about that as well. The only way around that really is probably clean it with fresh water every single night, if you can do that, if you've got the time or the inkling. The other issue with this bike is the brakes. Some people say they have the 6 pots and they don't have any problems with them whatsoever. For years, I have problems with them pretty much every 6 months. So in the end, I decided to side grade to a set of 4 pots from the SV1000. I'll put some links at the bottom of this page to show you where you can get them from and what the best ones are to get, because I think it's a really good decision to do. If you're having problems with your 6 pots, they're constantly being serviced, costing you £100, £200 a time, you might as well go ahead and go for the SV1000 brakes. They're night and day. They do the job so much better in my opinion. I've had these on for a year now and I've had to only take them off and give them a clean. I could never do that with the 6 pots. So there you go, the Tokiko, however you pronounce it, off of the SV1000. Braided lines are also a good upgrade if you can do it. Okay, the other thing to of course go for, a lot of people go for it, is the end cans, just for a bit of noise really. It's worth getting even just to put a standard map on it. I've got a power commander on it and it just helps with not setting up as much, maybe slightly better economy, but who cares about that, right? So you've got this. These are my Remus. I got these on a very good bargain on eBay, very long time ago. Just do the job really. A little bit lighter. I've still got the standard ones, but I don't need to use them. This one's got baffles that I can put in the end, which gets me through the MOT. So great. Other things to look out for: corrosion on the tank. I've been quite lucky with this tank. It's pretty good. I've not got any bad corrosion on it. You can see it's pretty good throughout, really. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, so standard tank on that. And then we'll talk about the saddle. Saddles on these are hopeless. I'm 6'6", and they don't really give you any support whatsoever. I am in the market for a new saddle, but it's just about time getting the timings right, because like I said, I use it every single day. I should cycle to work, but I'm too lazy. The other thing, rear shocks. I've got a set of Hagon Nitros on these. Do the job perfectly well. Brand new, they're only £400, maybe even less than that. I can't remember what I paid for them so long ago. But the original ones all seized up on me. I know you can rebuild them, but I actually quite like the look of the Hagon Nitros on this bike. They retain the look. Couple of other things. I've gone for sort of slightly flatter, wider bars, just personal preference. It's up to you what you do with those. The tyres are BT023s. They are good all-round tyres. I can't fault them. The only other tyres I've ever had are the Michelin Pilot Sports. They're nuts and make you ride like a hooligan. So the BT023s are the best ones to go for all-round. They last longer. I get about 3,500 to 4,000 miles out of my rear, so you can't really complain with that really, and they don't round off. So yeah. A couple of other things to think about really with the GSX is there's no water cooling, it's oil cooled, so it doesn't need to, servicing is very easy at home. I can service mine every sort of 1,500 to 2,000 miles. I change the oil, standard Halfords semi-synth oil, doesn't need anything else. Don't let anybody tell you that it needs special oil, because it doesn't. It's a very basic engine. It revs to 7,000 revs. Well, that's where the power runs out. Unless you've modded it, obviously. Yeah, great bike really. So yeah, I don't think we need to say any more than that really, do we? So if you want to see more videos of my RC stuff, or a bit more about my bike, please like, subscribe, comment below. Great, thanks very much, thanks for watching.